What's up, everybody? Hopefully I managed to fix the headset well enough for it to work, despite Lucas chewing through the cables yesterday, because the other one's not getting here until like the 5th or the 6th of September. So if you start hearing static or something today, let me know. But I think I've got it working. In the meantime, thanks everybody for being here. New day, new dawn. I'm happy to report that you know, Chris and I had another rough day yesterday, but she is doing much better today. Obviously, the loss of Sam is still heavy on her heart, but you know, she finally slept last night, which is good. And then this morning, we just got back about 30 minutes ago. We actually went out to the hardware store. We went to a hardware store last night and got a bunch of wood, and then we went and got some wire mesh stuff today. So one of the things we're trying to do immediately is we've got the 3 other male cats on lockdown, essentially between the hours of like 4 o'clock in the afternoon and 10 o'clock at night, and 4 in the morning until like 10 o'clock in the afternoon. Mostly they're sleeping during the day, but that way they can't try to run out into the street. But we're going to be building a big screen door and some other stuff that we're just adjusting. We are adjusting the everything for the cats, and they have to adjust a little bit too, but we got to make sure that we don't lose another one to an accident like that, because that was a very traumatic experience for her to find her precious baby in the road like that, and to have to carry him inside the house. And she's doing much better today. But I would like to thank everyone who gave well wishes. A lot of people sent private messages, and a lot of people reached out on Facebook and stuff. So thanks to everyone for the well wishes and for being here as a community. And you know, it's really nice when people are here for us as people and not just here to watch the games, because I know a lot of people just tune in for the games, and that's great, but we really appreciate those of you who go above and beyond to be a part of our community and to be like family members to us. So thank you to those of you who took the time out of your day to send well wishes to Chris and myself, especially for Chris. You know, I grew up on a farm, first a dairy farm that converted into a cattle ranch. So I've been around animals that have passed, you know, many times in my life. It never gets easy, but it does get easier dealing with the passing of a loved one, pet or otherwise. But I think that was the first time she had ever had a pet, you know, pass, and she took it really hard. It's still not out of the woods yet, but she's feeling much better today. We had a good talk on the way to the hardware store, and she's doing plumbing right now. Chris is our resident plumber because I sit here and do this all day. Ever since we've been together, Chris is the one that handles all of our plumbing. She likes to do it, so she's replacing the float kit in the toilet right now because it's like 20 years old and finally gave out, so she's replacing that. So I'm here streaming. Anyway, welcome everybody. Today and tomorrow are going to be the last 2 Baldur's Gate 3 streams for a few days, because remember, Starfield starts tomorrow night. I will stream Baldur's Gate tomorrow in the morning, but then we will be kicking off. I'll be doing a Thursday night stream, which I never stream at night, but we are going to be streaming for the launch of Starfield tomorrow. Probably just 2 or 3 hours. I don't anticipate doing a long stream because I usually like to go to bed about 8 o'clock. So it's launching at about 6 my time, 6 p.m. So tomorrow night I'll be streaming for 2 to 3 hours, and then we'll be back to our normal schedule for Friday, which is 11 a.m. Central. But it's going to be Starfield only from Friday onwards for about 7 days until we get to the general launch. Then after the launch of Starfield, I will be alternating Baldur's Gate 3 and Starfield. So I've posted the information a bunch of times on Discord, on the YouTube community page, on our social media, but I'm reminding people again so that folks don't forget that is happening. Gotta switch over to the controller here. Why am I on Gale for some reason?
Let's get going.
Alright, I think we finished up with Volo. We got his explanation. I think we're ready to go back and go into the foundry. Excuse me. Nope. Fetch has something to say. Scratch, sorry. Fetch. What's up, Scratch?
The dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
What do you got, buddy?
I don't know. Maybe you can tell me. All I know is I thought of you when I saw it.
Well, thank you very much, Scratch. Speaking of which, who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Yes, a good boy, Scratch. Yes, a good boy, Scratch. Thank you, Scratch. Who's a good boy? Okay. Never gets old, everybody. If you don't like scratching Scratch, there's something wrong with you. Alright, let's leave camp and head on back. Gale immediately wants to talk to me. That's interesting. Oh, because of Elminster.
So all it took to get Mistra's attention was to learn how to reforge an artifact that once destroyed her. It's obvious when you stop to think about it.
So he's got an axe to grind with her. Oh yeah. She's scared of you. You're one step closer to being able to challenge her.
Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. For now, I'm just a regular wizard holding the blueprint for greatness. Mistra knows I've read Carsus's designs. I'm certain of that. It clearly has her shaken. This is a conversation that's long overdue on both sides. I owe it to her to hear her out. Come what may afterwards.
Fair enough. I agree. It's time we headed for the Stormshore Tabernacle.
After you.
By the way, isn't that this place right over here? I could be wrong. I thought it was this place. Oh no, it's all the way back up here. I kind of want to go do that, but I don't know if there's a waypoint around here to enable me to come back here really quickly and easily, so we're probably just going to stick here for now. We should quick save. Oh yeah. Go in the front door or go in the back door? I don't know that it matters at this point. Does it?
Don't fall asleep.
You are asking the impossible. Gyrometics require a steady hand and a sharp gaze. I can barely keep my eyes open. I need to rest.
You have a son, do you not? Is he as lazy and pathetic as his spineless mother?
Control device for the thing around her neck.
Wait! Stay your hand, I beg you.
Prinsky's motivation sequence activated.
Tell me, Gondian. Tell me about your son.
He's not... Yes, Overseer Holt. He's frail in body and mind like me, like all of us. Yet by your grace, he lives.
Oh, we're taking out Overseer
And
Holtz.
your wife?
She was useless and interfered with production quotas. You were wise to remove her from this world. Forgive my outburst. I will work through the night. This Watcher will be operational by dawn.
Except we're gonna come in and interfere all those plans. Ain't no more Watchers on my watch.
But if your work is anything short of impeccable, your son will die screaming. Is that clear?
Yes. Overseer Holtz.
Stay awake. Just stay awake.
So I have no idea what we're supposed to do here. I don't really care. I want to kill the Overseer. So let's just see what happens. This is my very first time in here.
Red brother, stand ready. Gondians, so much as twitch, and I'll rip your tongues out myself.
You recognize the Overseer's uniform. She's a follower of Bane, the god of tyranny.
Alright, I'm gonna go with the persuasion option. I'm here to help Gondians. Together, we can free you all. Ah, it's a big DC, baby. Hope I have enough inspiration. Come on. Come on. Yeah!
An interloper? How did you get in here?
Doesn't matter.
Snort.
Your ass is mine.
You revealed yourself for nothing. The Gondians wouldn't know a spine if I ripped it from their backs and beat them with it.
You're wrong. Even if we beg, even if we humiliate ourselves, it won't matter. You'll kill us all anyway.
What was that?
I said, we shall bow no more. For the glory of Gond!
For the glory of Wait, Gond.
Just stay awake.
Alright, first thing we're gonna do, we are gonna bless a whole bunch of people if we can. Can I do allies as well? Target's 5. How many we got? 6? Right? Target is too far. Let's move up just a little bit. I'm not gonna be able to get her, so let's just do my group, I guess. Do I even need to worry about bless? Hold that thought for a minute. I think we'd be better off just doing damage. We've only got 3 at the moment, so 43, 65. All right, let's do a flame strike. I really don't want to get the. Okay, I think I can get those 3 and not the gnome.
Blood comes easy these days.
Alright, buddy old pal, let's get in here and do... I think we should just go straight into... Honestly, do I even need to do... One down. Alright, Gale, this is not nearly as big and bad of a fight as it might have been, so let's just go with a cantrip. Oh, we got another one. Cool. Misty step. Snap at the fiddle. Don't kill it. Planar ally Deva. We're gonna use my staff counter spell because fuck you. Ain't summoning no planar ally on my watch. Alright, Lazel, get up on in here. One down.
Prinsky's motivation sequence activated.
Uh-oh.
No! The motivator! Deactivate it! Hurry!
Shit, how do I deactivate the, That didn't do anything. What am I looking for here? They're all gonna die! How do I deactivate the motivator? Is there something on her body, I wonder, that I have to loot? One of his supreme bayonet means ultimate coercion, but is useful as a deterrent and as a weapon when triggered. It has moments to deactivate with the prison tank, charges detonate, and the hostages are killed, taking with the leverage over the gunning marks. So long as you hold the motivator, can be deactivated easily with the correct input. Okay, it doesn't say. I need to use it? Well, let's, Oh shit, okay. Just don't roll a 1.
That was close. Too close.
Alright, so I guess I'm done at this point. No! Don't kill him!
Your time has come.
So much blood. Oh, and the smell. We need to get rid of these bodies. Right now.
Blessed be. What have we done?
You've become
They're
free.
dead. They're all dead.
They can't hurt you anymore, relax.
No. You don't understand. The Overseers hold more than our lives hostage. They have our families. And if they see what we've done, killing me will only be the beginning. God help us.
Breathe. You have to clean up. You have to get rid of the bodies.
One problem at a time.
Well, okay, that's fine. We'll get
Deal
rid of
with
the bodies.
There's so much blood.
If I hide the corpses, the smell will attract someone.
So much blood. Gonna be sick. Oh, and the smell.
Can Lae'zel pick up the bodies?
I could cut them up.
Bodies.
Perhaps incinerate them.
No, and I can't pick them up because they're too heavy. Alright, well, they're all paranoid at the moment.
What if I get caught?
Bastards deserved it.
No.
Well, let's
Thinking
quick
about that.
save here. Give me a second, everybody. I just got a voice message I gotta check.
Clean up. You have to get rid of the bodies.
One problem at a time.
So much
Deal with the
blood.
bodies.
Oh, and the smell. There's so much blood.
If I hide the
to get rid of these
corpses,
bodies
the smell will
right
attract
now.
someone.
I'm gonna
I
be
need to
sick.
dispose of them.
Bastards
I
deserved it.
could cut them up. Or perhaps incinerate them.
Overseer. I'm dead. I'm so dead. So
What if I get
much
caught?
blood. Oh, and the smell.
We're not thinking like that.
You have to clean up. You
One
have
problem at a
to
time.
get rid of these bodies.
Deal with the bodies.
God help me. There's so much blood.
If I hide the corpses, the smell will attract someone. I need to dispose of them.
I'm gonna be sick. So much blood.
I could
Oh, and the
cut them
smell.
up. Or perhaps incinerate them.
Helped kill an overseer. I'm dead.
What if I get caught?
So get rid of these bodies. Right now.
We're not thinking like that.
Breathe.
One problem at a time.
You have.
Deal with the bodies.
Bastards deserved it. You have to get rid of the bodies. God help
If I hide the corpses, the smell will attract someone.
so much blood. Oh,
I
and
need
the
to dispose
smell.
of them.
I'm gonna be sick.
Cut Cut them up.
I need to get rid of these bodies.
Perhaps
Right now.
incinerate them. What if I get caught?
An overseer.
Bastards deserved it.
We're not thinking like that.
So dead.
One problem at a
All
time.
right, ranch stuff.
Deal with the bodies.
You have
So much.
Local mom and pop shop is charging my
the
brother
smell.
like triple for parts that he can get directly from the manufacturer, and he wants to
If I hide
support the local.
corpses,
But
the smell will
if the
attract
mom and pop
someone.
shop's going to
No,
charge you
you
3
need to get rid
times
of
what
these
it's going to
bodies
cost you to get it
disposable.
from the shop, you know, from the manufacturer. Like I was just telling him, like, that's why Amazon is winning and like Walmart cut out the middleman, because
Perhaps incinerate
it's all
them.
great to say you want to shop local and support local, but if local's going to charge you 3 times because they're trying to make a profit,
get caught?
which everybody deserves to make a profit, it's a complicated scenario, but yeah.
Oh, and the smell.
All right, everybody. Well, I don't care about the bodies too much. We need
One
to.
problem at a time. Deal with the bodies.
To get rid of these bodies.
What is this? We need to find where the kids are being stored.
Bastards deserved it.
Eh. It's not that cool of a helmet.
Cut them off. Perhaps incinerate
The
them.
smell.
What if I get caught?
All right, that didn't. Oh, okay. Here we go. All right. Is this an elevator? Oh, it's stairs going down. Oh, he's blind.
Nangufkrish of the lore. Your nervous gait betrays your presence, stranger. You don't belong here. Who are you?
Authority. I'm here to take down. I'm here to free you. I've already dealt with some of the Bay Knights. No, I'm Renfail. I'm here to take down the Steel Watch.
What? Go away. Your presence imperils us all. If any of us attempts to escape, our kin will die. The Overseers, they have a contraption. When triggered, it will kill everyone who wears a collar.
I'll kill all the Overseers.
Before any of them can press a button in the palm of their hands, you may be quick, but nobody is that quick.
Can't you remove the collars?
You underestimate the enemy. The Overseers, they are Glixbrand Rakthar. The collars are not only equipped with explosives, there is also a mechanism that alerts the Overseers if they're removed. One of us may be able to save themselves, but it would be at the expense of everyone else. We can't risk it.
Alright, you stay here. Yep. They can't stop you all. Yeah, it's worth the risk. Worst case scenario, you die fighting.
If it were only our lives on the line, we'd have rebelled long ago. Our families are held elsewhere. The Overseers need only activate those contraptions they hold, and they suffer the consequences of our actions too. We cannot win. We must aid in building these Vakron.
Will you fight back if I free your families?
Gungal. Aye. Even more, I'd help you destroy this place.
Okay, where are they holding your families? That's the next. Yep, there it is.
I don't know where they are, but some of the Overseers must. You'll have to infiltrate deeper into the foundry.
Not a problem.
Just make
That's
sure
today's
you don't
mission.
get caught. If they raise the alarm, they'll trigger the collars. I will pray for you. My daughter. Her name is Obinia. Gondral Frakas Hulnish. May Gond be with you.
Well, Gon isn't the one that's going to save you. I'm the one that's going to save you.
Patience.
So you should
It
be praying
hasn't
to
been
me.
long.
anything in here? Doesn't look like it. That's just an empty room. Alright, well, no matter what, it looks like we're going deeper in. And apparently we got to avoid getting caught by the overseers. Do I need to check out those diagrams, maybe?
It's a diagram of mechanical designs, not just written, but ridged, so that blind fingers can trace out their shapes.
Too big a risk. What if we are caught?
Restricted area. Entrance only with Lord Gortash's permission.
Well, Lord Gortash can suck it. Alright, so we've got to try to find Rutrow. Like, I wasn't even given a chance. Hold up, I need to... Alright, console. Which one is the Overseer? Is it going to be this one? It just says Fist of Bane. It doesn't actually say Overseer. Alright, well. Get on it, Lae'zel. Immobile? Why is she immobile? She's maimed. Alright, well, I can still do something. %, man.
Nothing will stand in my way.
I'm also maimed. Okay. Well, hell.
Need to stay focused.
Death is but a word away.
Hang on, I should probably do something with these. You know what spell I haven't been able to use before? Let's try this one. Oh shit, I got the gnome too. Hold up. I thought I was out of range of him, but I accidentally got him, so we gotta reload that. I don't want to hurt the innocents here. While I'm doing that,
Is this too big a
all
risk?
right.
What if we are caught? No. There is no other way. Obedia?
So I'm gonna have to try to be a little more particular about.
Help is coming, Obedia.
Help is coming if we can make it happen. Alright, I got surprise on him this time, which is nice. A little more conscious about my AoEs.
Need to keep focused.
Well, my dear, you can actually...
Another fight. Let's go. This really isn't my forte.
Well, the problem is I accidentally got those guys in on it last time, and that's what I want to avoid. Leap from the target, electrifying as many as 3 others within 18 meters. But I don't want it to hit the good guys. This is the problem. Fuck! See, it got the... So... That wasn't an enemy, and it still caught him by the AoE. Not what I want to do, everybody. So I'm going to have to be just really judicial and not use any AoEs. Alright. It is what it is. That's weird though, because it says enemies and yet it hit everybody within range. So that's interesting. Thanks, Kujaro. Yeah, man, it's been a rough 48 hours. We're both doing much better today, thank you. And it really is just it was a really crappy scenario where we just got so caught up in the other stuff with like the mama cat needing surgery on her foot, and then just there's been a whole bunch of other stuff that life goes on, and the traffic in front of our place previously, there was maybe 10 or 12 cars that went by all day within like a 24-hour period, because we don't live in a very busy part of town. But because of all the construction around us, they're ripping up all the side streets and putting in new drainage pipes. They're literally, we have become the major thoroughfare for this part of the town where we live. And we're on the outskirts. But all the taxis, all the tractors, dump trucks, everything, we just kind of spaced it out. And, it's unfortunate, because the male cats got used to just going and coming and going and crossing, and he got hit, so I'm dealing with it much better than Chris is. Yesterday was obviously very rough, but she's feeling better today, so that's the good thing. But it's that was the first time she'd ever had a pet before, and for that to be the one that it happened to, she is not taking it. She's better today. She's much better today. But thank you for the condolences. It's I remember the first time I lost my first pet, I was probably 11 or 12 years old, and I had a baby cat, and I grew up on a dairy farm, so we always had lots of animals, but that was mine. And on a dairy farm, every day a big tanker truck comes and fills up from the bulk tank, takes all the milk, and ships it off. And he got my little kitten. He squished it when I was 12 years old or whatever, and that was at the time the most traumatic thing that had ever happened in my life. I remember I yelled at him. I was like a little 12-year-old kid, and I used naughty words that I was not supposed to be using, and I was like, "You motherfucker!" And my mom got really bad, and it was like, But I mean, it was a traumatic experience. And then years and years later, I was staying with my grandmother after she had lost. I was helping her out for a few months. She had lost the guy that we came to call our grandfather. He had a heart attack, so I was helping her out in the aftermath. And I didn't ask for it, but she went out and got me a cat, and I didn't need a cat at that point in my life. And I was like, okay, thank you. But it was a barn cat that would also come inside, but we lived on the edge of a road, much like we do here. And I came home from work one day, and she had found him. He had been sunbathing in the street. And it's just anytime you live near a road, if the cats go out, there is a probability that that's gonna happen. Sucks, but 'tis what it is. But now we're in sort of like emergency lockdown for the other 3 males. Even though they're neutered, they like to go and explore. So we're getting ready to build a brand new door and try to keep them inside during the rush hour traffic, because we can't control the traffic right now. Like, it's all because of the road. It's all because of the drainage ditches that they're putting in, all the drainage pipes and everything else. So we have become, I mean, there's probably, if I had to estimate, there's probably 400, 500 cars that are going by in front of our house now between like 6 o'clock in the morning and about 9 o'clock at night. And it's just non-stop traffic, just boom, 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 boom. Whereas the whole first year and a half we lived here, it was maybe 10 or 12 cars in a 24-hour period. So now we just have, what we're doing the last 2 days is we've locked down Frodo, Smeagol, and Lucas, and we're just locking them down between like 4 in the morning, and then they just stay inside from 4 a.m. onwards. We have let them out the last 2 nights at like 11 o'clock at night, midnight, because there's no traffic at night, because we do live way out. There might be 1 car that comes by, 2 cars that come by during the night. So we let them out again last night, and you know, they get to go out for 4 or 5 hours. But like, I get up at 4, and as soon as the alarm went off, I went out, took the cat food shaker, and was like shaking it around the house, calling them all in. And sure enough, 2 of the males, Frodo and Smeagol, were across the street in the big field. And so I had to go physically get them and call them and bring them back to the house, and then they've been locked in here all day. And Smeagol's not happy about it. He was wandering around for like an hour, just like yelling at the doors and jumping at the windows. And it's like, dude, I'd rather you be pissed off than squished. So
Talk to me. I will ascend.
I don't think I want to waste
No
a
bloom, all doom. Checkmate.
These guys will all come running. I don't want to waste any big spells on the... I gotta be really careful because I don't want to accidentally... The first 2 times I tried this fight, I got the other guys in the crossfire. Alright, why is this guy suddenly wanting to attack me? Is this just scripted? Because they're not supposed to... Why are they becoming attackable? Voice of command... So do I need to take that guy out first? Scum loading again, everybody. I don't want to take out the Gondians. They're innocents. I have to try to figure this out. Unless I'm meant to maybe sneak around and not get into an attack and not get into an encounter with these guys. Well, I'm going to keep trying this to see if I can't get rid of these guys without accidentally hitting. But I didn't hit him that time. I jumped down the stairs, and it's like as soon as I got in range, he wanted to attack me, which makes no sense considering they were like yellow before, I think. Unless that guy somehow did something that I missed during combat and he forced them to want to come help. We shall figure it out accordingly. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to save closer to the door this time so I don't have to keep running back.
Is this too big a risk? What if we are caught? No. There is no other way. Obedia, I would do anything to hug you again.
So it is attackable all of a sudden. That is really weird. I thought they were not enemies. But now they're showing up as red. Huh. I guess I don't have a choice? There's no way for me to like Misty step up here and get out of the way, is there? Find the prison. Find the right place to use the rune pad. I don't want to do that. So the prison is somewhere over here. Kajara says, in the lower levels, the Steam Watch is hostile. The gnomes are passive. The gnomes will get hostile if a guard arms the explosives in their neck. I think I did kill the gnomes in the lab, but saved the ones up top. So I've saved the ones up top already, because I killed the guard, destroyed the prism. They're free up top. That guy sent me down here to try to rescue the prisoners, which is what I'm trying to do. I could swear the first time I came down here, the first 2 times, the gnomes were not aggro, until for some reason they became aggro in the middle of the fight. But now, when I look at them, like they're showing up as aggro by default, which is weird because they didn't before. And I'm wondering if there's any way that I'm going to be able to like Misty step up here and like avoid combat. No, because I'll step into the frack, man. I don't know. Let me move over here to see if maybe I can avoid being seen.
My faith protects me.
Can't see a thing from down here.
I have a feeling when he turns around, he's going to see me no matter what.
Still in shadow.
Better make my next move.
I need to move Gale.
Just spotted me.
Okay. That's good. Okay. Now we've got a little more room to work with. Okay. Now I know I've got Dimension Door on somebody here. Who's got Dimension Door? Oh, I think it's Shadowheart. There it is. Dimension Door. Who doesn't have Misty Step? I think it doesn't really matter. Everybody else has got Misty Step. Well, let's take Gale. Don't tell me it target's out of sight. Kajara says these aren't the ones you saved. There's a clue in this area after the battle which leads you to... Oh, okay, so you can't save these? I was assuming I could because they're listed as Gondorians. Or Gondians. Gondorians. Wrong franchise. Alright, well let's cancel that then. Well, if that's the case...
Why am I doing this?
With every breath, a purpose. I will ascend.
Gone with the weave.
I need to concentrate.
Okay. So I'm maimed at the moment. Let's go ahead and drop a heal.
Can't even catch my breath. You picked the wrong fight, friend.
I am fury. I am death.
Oh shit, she's still on her crossbow. Here they come! Still surprised. Let's hit them with a 3rd level fireball. You know what? I'm not wasting a fireball.
On my honor.
Let me strike true.
Where do I go from here?
I'm not going to burn a wall of thorns yet. I'm not going to burn any big spells at the moment because I don't quite know.
Another day, another fight.
Oh, come on. I didn't fucking move that far. I shouldn't have prompted an attack. That was lame. I'll use a shield. Alright, Gale's good to go where he's at.
Danse macabre.
That hurt. But as we say, ni modos.
Never a dull moment.
Time to strike.
Alright, well, I'm gonna burn a short rest on that one.
Welcome, rest.
We're gonna quick save. Oh, damn it. No! Alright, well. Let's see here. Heat metal? Let me try it. Nice.
Mistra Rill.
Shocking grasp.
What's the plan? Time to strike. Let my name be known.
Well, to be fair, I've also been sort of doing a completionist version where I think a lot of players won't.
Tale for the ages. Shall be done.
Got to keep fighting.
So for those who don't do the completionist journey, I don't know that they'll get to this level.
I will ascend. Taking position.
Trick book. I don't need to loot the maces. Horn from lamppost. A neural switchboard. Quest form. Submersible vehicle. What? Okay. Wait, I can't use it? I can only attack it? What if we decide to destroy this? I did quick save, right? What's up? We have some people saying, condolences. Sorry for Sammy. What's up? Doing okay? Alright. Where is he? You can put him in photo time. fue y se come. Pues métenos si quieres. ¿Estás llorando o no? Un poquito. She says thanks. She's still crying a little bit. She's a little teary-eyed right now. But she's telling me that Frodo, she bought tortillas and put them up on the counter with the cups and everything, and then walked away to clean some stuff. And she came in here and there's 3 tortillas on the floor and Frodo's up on the countertop. And he's taking his vengeance for not letting him out because he just ate all of her fresh tortillas and threw them on the floor. Alright, so that pissed all these ones off over here, apparently. Which is not what I wanted to do. I figured if I destroyed that, it would destroy the thing that was controlling them, but apparently not. Do I have a save game here? Well, not before the second one. Screw it. Let's redo this. I don't want to tackle those if I don't have to. What's up? Oh, it's because you're... Yeah, he saw your tortillas. Uh-huh. Es venganza porque quiere salir y no estamos dejándolo. Blanca's coming in. Watch the door. Blanca, you do not need me here, Blanca Nieves. Blanca Nieves, Dios mío.
¿Qué quieres aquí, Blanca Nieves?
Se traviesa. All right, we're an hour in, everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and open it up the chat. We'll get. What's up? Do you want to say anything or? Okay, Chris is telling me to say thank you for the condolences. She doesn't want to come on camera because she's all puffy-eyed and still crying a little bit. You feeling better today, though? Yes, feeling a little better today. All right, we're gonna open it up, everybody. Start off with member only usually. We're gonna move over to subscriber chat here. Let everybody participate. I'm gonna get attacked while I'm standing here apparently. Well, it's interesting because Frodo has always been so Frodo and Sam were the ones who bonded with Chris, and then the ones that bonded with me were like Luke and Pippin. Leia and Mary and Smeagol are kind of like ambivalent, like they're happy with both of us, but they didn't really bond with one or the other. They treat us both the same. But Frodo and Sam were definitely Christina's. Frodo is the one that talks all the time, and he jumps from the top of the refrigerator onto your back, so we both have scratches all over the backs of our necks and shoulders. Because he jumps on you when he thinks you have food. So he'll jump from the fridge, he'll jump from the washing machine, he'll jump from the top of counters, he'll come at you and be like, "What you eating? Can I have some?" Whereas Sam was the quiet one who loved Amazon boxes, and he let Chris pick him up and hold him and dance around with him. And the worst part is like all of her TikTok videos, if you go watch Christina's TikTok, like I would say 95% of her TikTok videos are Sam. So that was her baby, and that's the one that got hit. And Frodo's her other baby, but Frodo doesn't always like to be held. He's more of a, when I want to be held, I'll let you, but he talks. Like, before I started my stream today, Frodo was sitting at the bathroom door, and I was going to the bathroom, and he was watching me, and he did one little meow, meow, and I'm like, "What's up?" And he's looking at the front door because Chris had just left to go get tortillas. And as soon as he heard the keys in the front door, he bolted for the front door, and all I hear is "Row, row, 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 row." And then I look over, and he's like climbing up her leg, hold me, mama. So she's very much, at least, I still have Frodo. Whereas Luke finally started letting Chris get close to him about 6 months ago, but he's always been a daddy's boy. And then Pippin is definitely a daddy's boy. Pippin she accepts Christina, but she doesn't look for attention with Christina, whereas when she comes home and finds daddy, she's like, give me attention, dad. So yeah, it's very sad that was one of hers that got hit. So Frodo as cat of the year is probably going to be the case, because she's already, giving him lots and lots of attention, because that's her other baby. If you've ever lost an animal before, you guys know what I'm talking about. It's a shitty situation, but we'll get through it.
Swift and lethal. My faith will protect me.
What fools these mortals be. My turn.
56. That was pretty cool with the he blew up before I had a chance to run.
Fading fast. I must heal.
Guess I'm burning my next
a little respite. That's wonders.
short rest. So I knowing what I know about having lost animals in the past like that, I would say that, it's very raw right now for Chris, but in another week or two, might be 3 weeks, you never know, it just depends on the person, but Frodo will be the surrogate. The memories will always be there. So I'm getting attacked by these guys no matter what I do, apparently, so screw it. To be meticulous, recur to the steel foundries production cycle, update mechanical parts of the submersible that had passed their Gondian function warranty date, were removed on 3's day and replaced with new pieces. Used pieces were brought up from the dock warehouse back to the shops, points were recommended for a measure to protect the void fault failure. Gary Bell says, lost my first 2 cats to feline leukemia. It's heartbreaking. Took a long time to get past that, but glad I still have a pair of cats in my life. Jekka said, when I had to put down my 19-year-old, I almost had to call off work. The day was rough, but I found having other cats helps too. Well, that's the thing. Like, we have, several other animals, and so this, that will, it's the love will pass to the other cats. As the pain wears off. Since I've lost animals before, I feel very raw right now, but like yesterday as an example, I streamed yesterday. I probably shouldn't have, but I at least streamed for an hour until Lucas bit my headset, and then I had to get off the stream to repair the headset. But that was not easy being here yesterday. Neither one of us slept last night, or the night before last, I should say. And but if I'm not in the hospital, I will be here. There has to be like, it would have to be, if something happened to either one of us, that's one thing. But I wanted to at least make an appearance, even though I felt like shit yesterday. Today it's much better, but we're also in preventative mode right now, where we're locking everybody down and just trying to make sure that doesn't happen again. And the unfortunate thing is, like, there's really, it wasn't like we went and bought cats or anything. They came with the place, so we just always have let them roam free, and that's just the nature of, if you let animals roam, things are going to happen. And I've had a couple people who are like, you just need to build an enclosure, and it's like, if you want to give me $5,000 to build a giant enclosure in the back of my property for the 7 cats that we still have, then I will happily accept a $5,000 wire transfer to build that structure. But I'm not going to have people criticize for not building an enclosure out back, because like, it's not the way it works. The way I looked at it is, Sammy had a very good life for a year and a half, a year and 3 months, whatever it was. He roamed the forest behind our property, he roamed the big fields in front of our property, and was fine until all this stupid construction traffic started. So now that we're aware about all the construction traffic, it's just, we got to lock the other guys down until it all passes. So that was literally what, last night we ran and bought a bunch of wood, and then today we went and got a bunch of wire mesh. So I'm tomorrow morning we're gonna build a big. We're building just a homemade screen door for the back door, and we're gonna put a cat door on the bottom of it, and then we're getting ready to wire mesh the cat shelter that I built last year so that we can properly just put the male cats inside that structure at night. Because the last 2 nights we've just locked them down in the house at night so that they can't go out until about 11 o'clock, and then we let them out. We're fine with them going out at that point in time. But yeah, man, it's rough. But I think you still need to have animals in your life. It sucks when you lose one, but they do make your life better.
Swift and lethal.
I'm gonna hold here and see if they come around through the spike growth and what they're gonna do here. Oh, shiznizzle. I didn't know you could go up on top of the pipes. What? Well, guess what? Gale. Do I have to be right next to him? It says adjacent. Alright, hold up. Alright. Two can play at that game. Gale, buddy, old pal. I feel like I shouldn't do anything at the moment and just let them come through the spike growth. I'm gonna have to drop down from here if I want them to come through the spike growth, I think.
Victory awaits.
Prinsky's motivation sequence activated.
Oh shit, I need to get to the nothing I can do at the moment. Shadowheart. Let's go
On I go.
over here. Putting Smeagol in here. What up, Frodo? Is he still eating all your tortillas? Okay. Smeagol, you want to come say hi to everybody? No, he just went under the bed. Okay. Okay. A las 12 más o menos es cuando voy a terminar. Es cuando voy a terminar. Es 2 horas. 9:30. Con 2:30. No te preocupes. Sí, mete Frodo y Lucas si quieres. I haven't used my blade barrier. It's just a wall. What does that wall look like? Why does it look like a giant circle? Not quite sure I understand how this works. I don't want to use it until I can properly see what that looks like. Hang on, what do we got down here? Some sort of a barrel. An oil barrel. Can I hit that with a flame bolt from here?
Sequence trigger imminent.
Yeah, I know. I gotta try to get to it with my other character, not with this one. With Lae'zel. All right, I need to punt this dude. Okay, and I need to use this. Oh, come on.
But it's not over just yet.
Okay, cool. I got that one. Cool, 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 cool. Of course he punted Gale. Alright, well. And I'm trying to avoid using wild shapes here because I don't know what other fights there are in here. So I'm trying to conserve my
Time to press ahead.
Victory awaits.
Oh, he tried to shove me. Guess what, buddy? Turnabout is fair play. Oh, I missed. Alright, well, let's just do a straight up stab, stab, stabbity stab.
Swords meet sorcery.
Come over here, Gale. God, he still could shoot me from there. These little bastards have got great aim, and they can shoot me from all sorts of corners. Alright, you know what? Let's end concentration. And let's go ahead and
No time for mercy.
Fury, I am death. This is your end. Can't give up.
I don't fancy their chances. The iron is hot.
path is interrupted. What if I use a bow shot?
Can't slow down.
Quick save. Why are Gale's eyes glowing? Arcane acuity. That's a cool effect, though. His eyes are like. You use the iron flaster in this fight. Ooh, interesting. I don't think I got. I don't think I picked up the iron flask this time. What if I still have the ogre horn? Something I hadn't thought about in a while either.
Time to dally.
No one stopped me yet.
Alright. Well, let's
Can't afford to stay idle.
Elminster's not around, so it might as well.
Never a dull moment.
chug some potions here. Crate key. Some sort of a. Yeah, that's like a. Oh, hello. God damn it, what's still there to attack me? Something glowing over here. Alright. I thought we had taken care of everything, but apparently not.
Here we go again. Allow
By the way, everybody, the voice actor behind Lazale, on her TikTok, she was on vacation somewhere at like a resort, and there's a bunch of kids around her, and she did this whole narration as Lazale that had me laughing pretty hard the other day. There's these children around, and they appear to be blissful. It makes me angry. I only want to rest. It's really good. I feel like all of the voice actors are doing really funny stuff. Like the Build-A-Bear thing with Karlach is pretty funny, but Lazale's voice actor takes the cake in my mind.
Got to focus.
Prinsky's motivation sequence activated.
Oh crap, I need to be able to...
Here goes nothing. That was close.
Alright. Control level, and now I'm unencumbered, of course. Just send all these things to Livale. Ogres would be destroyed in Act 3. They only have 60 hit points. I haven't... Gale would have more hit points than them at this point. I think that's probably true. What is this machine right here? Notes everywhere. I don't know where that goes, so I'm not going to use it yet. Looking for a clue to the prison. Bane's Book of Admonitions. A book of adages and precepts for Banites, providing the basic tenets of worship of the Lord of Tyranny. It's a very interesting picture there. Oh yeah, they increased. I think it's a 100% bonus, Kujara. It used to be only a 50% bonus, and I think they increased it to a 100% bonus. So, you know, double the HP.
Have to keep going.
Still on my feet. Have to keep going. On my way.
Time to strike.
Now the co-op sessions are usually on Tuesday Rewind at 3 p.m. and we called it yesterday because I was dealing with all the trauma of having lost one of our cats and just stuff, and we had some multiplayer stuff. We just we talked about it, and there was multiple. I wasn't the only one that was dealing with stuff yesterday, so it just made sense to call it. But I could definitely say that a lot of that was on me because I wasn't in a shape to multi-stream yesterday. I barely made the stream yesterday morning, and I had to cut it short anyway. But just dealing with the yeah. So no, next week we'll be back. They should be back though on Tuesdays, but Tuesdays is the multi-stream session at 3 p.m. Central. I can almost get a rush attack, but not quite. Yeah, I didn't want to speak for you, Babylonia. I didn't want to, make any. I didn't want to. But yeah, there was multiple people were having family issues, stuff that impacted us all emotionally. So it was definitely, I think it was the right decision to call it yesterday. But I was definitely not in the headspace, and as it was, I took yesterday afternoon to Chris and I went to the lumber yard and bought a bunch of lumber so that we can build the door that we need to build, and then this morning at 7 o'clock we were at the hardware store buying a bunch of other stuff that we need to finish our doors to try to protect the rest of our cats. So but yeah, life is what happened yesterday for everybody. Sometimes life creeps up on you and says yeah, we gotta balance that good out with some shitty stuff. Oh, I didn't counter spell. I just wasted a 3rd level slot. I thought that I was going to be able to do that, but apparently we're not going to be able to silence him. You know what, bro? Alright, we're not going to be able to do it. The Aura of Terror.
Come on. Can't stay idle.
Oh, I did counterspell it, I think, maybe. Alright, no Aura of Terror anymore. We're gonna hit you guys with ice. Fluxus Freeberg says, sorry if you mentioned already, did you end up fixing the headset with electrical escape? I did. At least that fix seemed to have worked, so that was the one thing from yesterday. At least I was able to fix that part. It was not Lucas didn't chew all the way through it, but he did obviously get into it. But I was able to at least salvage this with electrical tape. So hopefully it holds up until the 6th, whatever my new headset gets here, because oh, Lucas has destroyed around I think he's up to around $300 worth of stuff now that has cables on it. He is a nightmare. I love him to death, but he cannot be left unsupervised. even for 2 seconds, will destroy stuff.
Tread.
I am fury. I am death. Let my name be known.
Warning. Sequence trigger imminent.
It's disarmed. My heart's about to hammer right out of my chest.
Orders to Black Gauntlet Ribs. Phase 1 complete. Start winding down operations in the foundry. Alright. Motivator. This device will make something explode if the holder drops it. Let's hold on to that. Oh, there's a specimen. Headless corpse. Why is it tracking as a enemy? Huh. Practical introduction to Mercolite operative necromancy. Make full use of the motivator should the Gondian artificers prove unwilling.
The inscription reads, "Fresh supplies for the Steel Watch, courtesy of Necromancer Balthazar."
Well, Necromancer Balthazar is no longer. We took care of him. Many faces gone. House of Wonders. Please help. The bandits taking out families hostages being held in underwater prison. Get to the submersible by the... This is where we came in.
Patience. It hasn't been long.
Aha! Go to the prison. Is there a teleporter near there? Oh, I cannot fast travel from this area, so we gotta get out of here first.
Bastards deserved it.
One problem at a time. Deal with the bodies.
Gondian artificers might lack a certain worldly wisdom, and there's no doubting they're masters of their craft.
Best to make camp.
You're a child at heart, Gale, admiring wind-up toys and clockwork trinkets.
I admire any who follow their curiosity to novel and unexpected means.
There's really no
This
fast
is how
travel
the world
point
changes
near
for the
there.
better.
I guess the lower central wall? I mean, it might be quicker just to run across around the bay here at this point. Uh-oh, what just happened?
Halt, citizen. Submit to inspection. In the name of Lord Enver Gortash.
Not gonna happen.
The parasite reels in your skull. Something within the Steel Watcher tugs at your mind.
I am a law-abiding citizen. I am free to go. How many inspiration points do I have? Not enough to
Your
continue.
trial is complete, villain. And the sentence is...
Yeah, piss off. I mean, I'm gonna have to do a long rest anyway before I go into that place where I gotta save the dudes. So this is a good enough point to just go balls out with all of our abilities. Let's hit them with a 6th level. There's no innocence, right? I don't see any innocence.
Frank!
Can't afford to let up.
Go big or go home.
Victory awaits. You bow, or you break.
One can't always be a gentleman.
Got to concentrate. Time to strike.
Ah, he ran away from the blast radius. That was kind of cool. Alright, let's blast this guy with a massive magic missile.
Torment! I won't give in.
Assume nothing.
Alright. Oh, there's the waypoint. What the hell? Just now get the waypoint? That's very strange. Alright, quick save. Headset was eaten too. I see when the Xbox controller was... No, this headset yesterday, during the middle of the stream, Chris brought Lucas in here. He jumped in this chair. I got up to talk to Chris because she was having a moment and we were, you know, hugging each other and everything else. And then, you know, she went back to doing her stuff and I came over and I picked Lucas up and put him in the other chair, which is behind the desk. And then I sat down to type a message into Discord to confirm that we were going to go ahead and push the this happened during the live stream. And the last one he ruined during the live stream, well, he ruined the controller during the live stream a few weeks ago. So then I put him in the chair, came back, sat down, was typing something in Discord, and I happened to glance down and he was down on the floor going, "Arr, arr, arr." I was like, what are you? And then I'm like, oh, and I grabbed him and he freaking gnawed through. This is the second headset he's chewed. And then he chewed up my original Xbox 360 controller that I've used for like 10 years. And he's destroyed 2 of Christina's Series C USB charging cables. So Lucas is a monster who chews things, and it's just I'm having to learn as I go to just I can't leave anything that is within a. If he can get onto a chair, if he can get to it is the thing. If he can get to it, he'll chew on it. He likes cables. Cables and cardboard boxes, and I need to just go fully wireless is what I need to do. So yesterday it was a when it rains it pours kind of thing, because I was feeling really shitty anyway during the stream, and then he did that, and that was when I was like, you know what, guys, I'm gonna go, and I was at least able to fix it with electrical tape. A barrier of catnip.
You're free to go.
Still alive. So that's progress.
Alright, let's see if we can get around the harbor without getting attacked, and then I'll do my long rest over there. But if I have to fight every stupid steel watcher between here and there, that's gonna suck.
Sailed off without us, right? Better hope. I'll run out of coin if I have to stay here a day longer than I have to.
I'd kill for a pint of mermaid's breath. These city brews ain't got much bite to them.
What's that?
Oh, hang on. Whatever, I'll probably get yelled at for taking that. Did that open? Yeah, here they're gonna yell at me right now.
Halt, villain. In the name of Lord Enver Gortash.
I'm gonna have to fight every one of these on our way over there. Oh no, what else turned hostile? Hold up. Oh my goodness. Those are Iron Fists. Alright. God, man. They definitely, this gets more challenging as we get deeper in, because I'm having to fight my way through the whole thing now. What's up, Liam?
I will not know failure.
And I can't use AoEs here because I've got all these innocent civilians. This is rough, man. My turn finally. I should be good once I finish this quest? Okay, cool. Alright, well Gale needs to probably just take this guy out, because once we do that, it'll go into implosion mode.
Need to act fast.
Time to push my luck again.
Bunch of innocents just died. That sucks.
We've saved me. I cannot take much more.
You got it, what Gale? Stop being a crybaby. Gary Bell says the Dark Arch Murder Hobo loves this part of the game. Who just got punted? Who just got punted? There's Gale. There's Shadowheart. Was that my Druid? Where is he and how do I get him back? Am I gonna have to reload? How is my Druid no longer in my party?
Let's finish this.
How the fuck did you just critical miss? I'm genuinely curious now what happened to my Druid.
Taste my fury.
Alright, he's showing his dead, but where is he? Can I use a spell on him?
To think they've forgotten about us.
They better not. They haven't even paid.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Ain't seen no new ships in a while, though.
Hang on, don't I have a Revivify spell? Alright, that was genuinely interesting. So it left a soul echo because I got punted into the ether. But then I was able to come back from that. That was truly interesting. I hadn't seen that before. The way they did that mechanic.
I'd kill for a pint of mermaid's breath. These city brews ain't got much bite to them.
Alright. That's definitely a long rest area. Yeah, I've never seen the blue orb before, Kujaro. I've always had a body there. Flex says my cat destroyed all my charges and my LED lights too. I had ended up buying one of those bitter training sprays on Amazon. It worked for the most part, but now my cables smell like lemon. Jill says I had the same worry the first time my main got booted off a cliff. Kujaro says so you don't lose your gear when you get punted into a void. Well, that's cool. I hadn't seen that before, so now I know. Well, I tell you what, we have lemons aplenty. So what you're saying is I should coat my cables in lemon. I think after yesterday, Chris just said Lucas is going to be flat out prohibited from coming into the office ever again, because this is the 5th device he's chewed up. Let me count that. It might be the 4th. Hang on. 2 USB chargers, my Xbox controller, and this. No, the other headset too. So he's done 5 things now. 2 headsets, 2 controllers, and one Xbox controller. Yeah, it's like $300 worth of shit at this point. It's ridiculous. And it's literally, it always happens like within this, there's a split second when I get distracted with something and he gets grumpy because he can't be in my chair. He wants to be in my chair. And it's like, no, dude, you have your own chair. He's like, but I want your chair. And if you're not going to let me be in your chair, rah, 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 rah.
Those stripes? I see stripes.
Yeah, I think it's an old wives' tale because ours definitely don't have a problem with mint because we have mint outside and they aren't bothered by it. Alright, so this is the prison. Question is, how do we get in here? We just going in the front door? Guess what, guys? We're going in the front door. Little knock spell.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Here we go. Ooh, what do we got down in here? We got wargs or something. Cuddleface, Gristle, Snap, Snarl with 3 R's, and Ripper with 3 R's. Alright. cannot tell me that I don't have enough movement to get in here.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Ready. Got to press on.
Victory is assured. Swiftly now.
I bet he wants to cuddle your face with a little bit of fang. They all moved at the same time. That was really weird.
No choice but to keep going.
Too heavy to shove. Let's do a good old-fashioned call lightning.
Let's end this.
The lance board is set.
Not a problem. Guide to taming wargs. The hunt in packs, but only if they like each other. There's a key for something. Gristle. Snap. Snarl and Cuddleface. Alright, we got a dead gnome over here. Dead goblin, sorry. Alright, what am I missing? I gotta be missing something, because this is supposed to be where I find the prisoners, and yet there's nothing here. Aha! Aha!
What's that?
Well, that's an easy thing. We're gonna blow everything back with a good old-fashioned thunder wave. I'm gonna have to clear some of these out manually.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Oh no, I can go straight into the basement from here. R.I.P. Cuddleface.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Alright, I'll be right back, everybody. I'm gonna grab a drink and check on Chris, make sure she's doing okay. I'll be right back, everybody. All right. Chris is watching a video on how to install the new kit for the for the toilet. It's awesome. I remember when we were dating, the whole thing, I don't need a man. And it's like, hey, she's not wrong. She fixed our toilet in Playa del Carmen like 10 years ago. I remember I was working and I told her, I was like, I'll get to it at like 3 o'clock this afternoon when I finish my work. And she didn't want to wait. So I show up at 3 o'clock and she's in there with up to her elbows in grease and everything else. This is a pretty simple fix. It's just the floater inside. The plunger is broken because it's like a 20-year-old plunger and everything. So we just had to buy a kit. They take, 30 minutes to install. But it's got a bunch of instructions on the back, and she's reading through it. Someone's asking, heat metal, is there any way to know and not guess if the NPC wears metal armor? So it'll tell you when you hover over the mob if it has something that can be heated up. That's a good question. Because I actually use heat metal quite a bit. A drow bard. Ha 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 ha. Anybody here in the chat playing a drow bard? I'm loving my drow sorcerer, and my drow rogue was pretty fun too. I haven't found the drow to be overly difficult to play. I was assuming there was going to be more negativity towards the drow, but it hasn't been the case. All right, I think we're ready to continue onwards. Corfield says he just started a druid after watching your sessions. Shamer limit how many times we can shapeshift. Tend to keep holding back trying to use it. Trying mods for new hair interface. Well, they did announce today the news update that I pushed out this morning. Corfield, they are introducing the ability to change your appearance in the game after character creation, but that's not coming until after patch 2 at some point. What's up, Kiro? It is a shame. I wish there was more wild shape charges, but I also understand why they limit it, Corfield, because it's so OP being able to have that separate hit point pool. So I totally get why they have the limitation on it, because otherwise the druid, the moon druid, would be way too overpowered. They're already pretty OP in my book as they are. But yeah, having more than a couple, it would be nice to have 3 instead of just 2. Where does that lead? Oh, something over there. Archduke's leader says surveillance, a pamphlet by Gortash for Archduke voluntary campaign. A greasy, smelly climb down? Yeah, I think we'll pass on that. Infernal iron, thieves' tools. So Corfield says your entry to the Foundry was so different than mine. I didn't get the scene of that gnome getting threatened like that. Interesting. Subaquatic dock. Well, here's the submergible we're going to use to get to the prison. Is there only one dude guarding it?
I just want a little look.
Red Hammer the Divisor. He is a gold dwarf. I don't know if he's a bad guy. He might not be. He's the only one down here. Red Hammer's journal. Blasting curse that Gortosh for making this job so juicy I couldn't turn it down. How could I refuse the opportunity to build a cap from those Gondian plans? Making my signature Red Hammer's improvements as I went along, of course. This is far worse than just a smuggling job. I suspect there's torture going on Throne, and I don't trust those Baneites as far as I can kick them. This is all going to end badly. I'd better complete that clockwork escape kayak pronto-like. Well, he might not be a bad guy. We're about to go talk to him.
Oi! What's this? You ain't supposed to be down here, mate.
A submersible. It matches the description of the vehicle that brought the Gondian hostages into the Iron Throne.
What is this place?
The only port in this whole bleeding city that matters. Now, why are you here? Did Gortash send you?
Does it really matter at this point? I have questions, you have answers. I'm just going to go for the intimidation option.
Let me guess. This is about them Umberly servants. You tell them to stay out of the way. Cap needs the right of way. He can't stop on a dime when they go darting in front of the prow.
This is the same actor who was doing the voice for Gale, or for Will, sorry. What do you mean about the Umberly's servants?
Bloody salt is always flopping around in the water. I've almost hit one or two now. Might have even nicked one off the port bow the other day. Maybe that'll teach him to keep out of the way.
Who's Cap?
This big boy, the captain of Grey Harbor. Built him with my own two hands. Can take the passage between here and the Iron Throne faster than you can say, fuck the Absolute. Nothing without Lord Gortash's go-ahead. I transport whoever he needs taken to the Iron Throne. Prisoners, mostly. But that's his business.
That's just the place I need to go.
You're testing me. All right. It's an underwater prison. Most secure in the realms. Myself and Cap are the only ones who can make it there in one piece. Lord Gortash keeps some Gondians there. Collateral to keep those working in the Steelwatch Foundry under control.
Well, I need to get there.
Do you now? Boss never sends anyone that away but prisoners.
Do I just pay him? There's something I need to do in the throne, something Lord Gortash doesn't need to know about.
Oh, the Jableeder's on you. Look, I don't want any trouble, but I know Lord Gortash is up to some mad shit in there. I'll take you in, but look, there's some bad shit going down in there. You don't want to get involved. Neither did I, but it was them or me. I'll get Cap warmed up, Get in when you're ready.
All right. Nothing like the present. Ooh, that is a cool piece of concept art right there. Hell yeah, I've not seen that one before. Well, while that's loading, I'm gonna go ahead and check a couple of things over here. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, that is cool. This one's so different for you, Jekka. It's pretty awesome.
Aren't you the intrepid little adventurer? Digging and diving where you don't belong.
I love the options here. I'm here to rescue the hostages, Gortash. How about fuck you, Gortash?
You've been spending too much time with young Karlach. It's affecting your manners and your intelligence. Your presence here is a threat to the survival of the hostages inside the Iron Throne. Dead, they're no use to me, so I keep them safe, after a fashion. I've prepared for this eventuality, and if you interfere, I will destroy the Iron Throne. Return to the docks, or the deaths of everyone inside will be on your conscience.
This is where I shoot.
How many people are trapped within?
This is the part where I
How
shoot the
many
comm
lives
relay.
will be
It's a boring
lost?
conversation anyway. Look, we're gonna have company. Dock at the Iron Throne.
That was a mistake. When the corpses start to wash up on the shore, remember, you could have prevented all of this.
So I'm assuming I'm gonna have like a time limit now to rescue everyone. Alright, well I cannot fast travel from here. So let's do a fuck, I should probably do a hard save here. Probably should have done a hard save before I came down. Change name, Iron Throne Rescue. Alright, hang on. Before I do that, let's double check that I don't have anything else I need to take care of before I get started on this. Where are we at? We're 2 hours and 15 minutes in. Let me double check with Chris on lunch before I dive any deeper into this. Hang on, everybody. All right, without spoiling anything, everybody, how long does this section take, guys? Is this something that we can do in 15, 20 minutes, or is this going to be like an hour-long adventure? I have to ask because Chris has got lunch getting close to being done. So I need to confirm whether or not this is something we do today, or do we do this tomorrow? I'll give y'all a chance to reply while I check out a couple of things. Corfield says you get 8 turns, might take a few tries if you want to save everyone, and I would like to save everyone. It's also the first time I've done this encounter, so not knowing this, doesn't look like my turns have started yet. Oh man, there's all sorts of waypoints. Gondian hostage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Depends how many you try it. Red Hammer at the Divisor. That's the metal hatch. I'm assuming the moment we click on the hatch, it starts. It sounds to me, took you around an hour, says Matt. It sounds to me like I might need to save this for tomorrow, guys, because I don't want to get halfway through this and then have to go eat lunch, because that'll be a bad place to cut off. A lot of haste spells to get around faster. I do have plenty of haste spells, so that's good to know. Well, I'll tell you what, guys. I'm going to save this for tomorrow's session so that we can actually give it the attention it deserves. Because I don't want to cut this off midway through, because I do got to go eat in about 15 minutes, and I'm already almost 2.5 hours in anyway to my stream. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go from here into a premiere. The premiere is the Loroakan fight against Loroakan the Wizard. So if you haven't seen that fight yet, and you don't want it spoiled, don't watch it. But if you want it, if you've already seen it and you want to see the way I did it, we did it during the live stream the other day, but we're going to go start the premiere now, which is going to be the Loroakan the Wizard fight, and we'll just go straight from here to there. So as soon as this stream ends, it will start that other premiere for everybody, so we can go hang out on that. I'll hang out with the premiere for a bit while lunch is getting prepped, and then I'm going to go eat lunch. Tomorrow I'll be back 11 a.m., 10 or 11 a.m. Central Time, same time as normal. But remember, tomorrow will be the last Baldur's Gate 3 stream for about a week, because tomorrow night I'm starting the Starfield streams, and I'm going to be taking advantage of my Head Start access. So about 7 days of Starfield streams instead of Baldur's Gate 3 streams. And then once we get past the general launch for Starfield, I will be coming back and balancing back and forth between Baldur's Gate 3 and Starfield. So tomorrow, 10 or 11 a.m. Central Time, we'll be back doing this encounter right here. And then we'll be going from that into the Starfield stream tomorrow night. But in the meantime, let's go watch the Loroakan fight right now. Thanks, Ryan. By the way, just again, huge thanks to all of you who have sent us your condolences. Christina did watch the stream. She came in earlier. She didn't show her face, but she was crying and said thank you to everybody, because she's obviously still feeling very down about what happened to Sammy. So thanks to everybody for sending their condolences. You know, that's a raw wound that's gonna take a while to get over, but I appreciate everybody sending messages. So thank you very much. Thanks for being here for us. Thanks for tuning in. If you're new, like, subscribe, hit the bell icon. Don't forget the Discord channel. Links are down below. Let's go watch that Loroakan fight, everyone. See you over on the premiere.